The first thing I noticed when I saw Castorice drip marketing was her tie. Then the question awoke, why do we see her tie though? That is probably because she rode her dragon. Then they went to this Zen place, this flower field. And when they arrived here, Castorice hops off her dragon. And while going down, her dress lifts up due to the downward falling motion, which results in a tie shot. That also explains why this step here is the only place corrupted with death compared to all the other parts of the grass field, since there isn't any death steps there. And this corruption of death also looks like a bit of an impact due to this moving death thingy, but it also just could mean that the death is moving instead of it being like an impact frame. And funnily enough, this death mark here also looks a lot like that Wuwa mark. Yeah, just like this one. As you can see on the map, we got this mark here. And that thing of Castorice looks a lot like the Wuwa mark. You see the similarities? It kind of looks the same. So if Castorice decides to walk the wall grass field, that means there will be a wall tray of death. But I assume she won't do that, so I think she will just stand there and just play with her dragon and the cool looking butterflies and nothing more. But that means Castorice is only really allowed to walk on cement or non-organic materials, since if she walks on grass, everything will die, which is kind of sad though. But yeah, basically, why do we see her tie? Because she is stepping off her dragon, which she potentially might have rode to this flower field, and while hopping off her dress lifts up due to the downward motion, revealing her tie, and also explains why there is only just one death touch on the ground. And this foot also looks a bit like she's like just gliding down a little bit. And it looks like Castorice hops off of the wing here, but that's kind of weird, since otherwise she would be going like this the whole time if she rode the dragon, or she hopped off the head of the dragon. But because his Honkai started with magic powers, so she probably just jumped up like 20 meters high in the sky and gracefully lands on this grass. And another thing that interests me is what this text means, since this is an Amphorius script, which was also on Aklia's 3Bs and Mayday's drip marketing too. And let's see what it means. It means the top right of Castorice's official introduction artwork reads, "The place you reside is the gentle sea of flowers." The place you reside is the gentle sea of flowers. As in, we are dead, so we have died, are now residing in a beautiful field of flowers. No idea what actually means. But with Mayday's thing on the right, it said like, become king, Maidamos, something like that. With 3B, it was also something said like, no more goodbyes from now on. And with the Aklia's thing, I don't remember what it was. I think it was nothing too interesting. But yeah, let's see. What does the text on the right say though? That should be interesting, right? And for your Sega of Heroes, Castorice. Welcome to Okhama. I am Castorice. Apologies, it is my habit to keep my distance from others. I can get closer if you wish. However, we will die. But we won't have a painful death though. Since when the Castorice touched Trailblazer in the 3.0 main story, you didn't feel any pain. It was like a quite peaceful death. Well, it starts to look like a peaceful death. Luckily we didn't die, but it looked like that. Anyway, Servant of Death, Castorice. The land that refers death, Aidonia, where snow falls endlessly, has today drifted into a sweet slumber. Castorice, daughter of the River of Souls. Daughter of the River of Souls. As since she's the daughter of death. Like what else could the River of Souls mean? Like being the daughter of death. She can't be a daughter of water. Chrysos heir in search of death core flame sets forth. Oh, she's searching for the death core flame. So in the 3.0 story, she also asked the Titan about the whereabouts of one Titan? Well, she asked about the whereabouts of something, like it was her twin or sister, something like that. Is that thing the Death Titan then she's searching for? Who has the Death Core Flame? No idea. You must guard the lament of souls and embrace the solitude of destiny. So she's like a Grim Reaper. Life and death are but a journey. When butterflies alight on the branch, what withers will bloom anew. So it basically says, life and death work hand in hand together. When something dies, new life will grow out of it. Afflicted City, question mark, Aidiona, Okhama, Divine Authority, Hand of Shadow, Tainatos. Okay, I didn't really get much of it. All I got from it was life and death are part of the journey. They work hand in hand. When something dies, new life happens. Makes sense, I guess. And regarding her animations though, we already saw what the animations do since Honkai Story shared with us, where is it, how her animations look like. Yeah, like this. It looks really like her ult right here. It looks super cool, man. Look at that, bro. Like that the dragon rips open a portal and like does a dragon breath. Super cool. And of course, what could the best relic set be? The new relic set which came in 3.0. Where is it? Where is it? Quantum. Yeah, right here. This one. Increase quantum damage with the 2-piece and with the 4-piece. Less speed. And if your speed is less than 110 or 95, they get more crit rate. It also applies to the Memo Sprite, so Castorice Dragon. That means you want to have Castorice slow as hell, and she won't have that many actions then probably since she is slow, or the teammates will need to meet some conditions or do something, then Castorice will do her things. So if your other teammates do things, a lot of things, maybe that will lead to Castorice also doing lots of things. She doesn't need speed, she can do actions out of her turn. But if she's still slow and doesn't do a lot of actions, when she does an action, it looks like with this animation that action will literally one-shot the whole enemy team. Like, bro, if this doesn't indicate a pure one-shot Dragon Breath, I don't know what this is indicating. And do I got more things to say or not any more things? Not really. Her hair is pretty long though. It looks beautiful. Twin tails. And it's also like upward, which also indicates that she is like in a downward motion, hopping off the dragon or something. The dragon looks cool. It looks like the dragon is smiling though. Oh, the mouth's open because it is holding this flower or handing it over to Castorice. Pretty cute though. Oh, I didn't even notice. They are both like collecting flowers. Like Castorice already has like a bush of flowers in her hand. And the dragon gives the flowers to Castorice. And the dragon itself doesn't ooze death since it is sitting on this wall of flowers with and nothing dies. So does that mean that the dragon is collecting all the flowers and just handing it to Castorice because Castorice likes these flowers? Since if she decided to collect it herself, everything would die around her. But these flowers in her hand aren't dying though. That is interesting. Or maybe it is like about to die. Or whenever this dragon touches something, it doesn't die anymore. It reverses death. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying what comes to my mind. The Castorice logo looks pretty cool though. Cool dragon logo. I like the butterflies on the name. But yeah, nothing more actually that I notice is interesting. So I thank you for paying attention and see you the next time. Bye.